Live.
Oh, what a thriller! What a thriller!
This had no right being a thriller at one point, but it is.
Yeah.
No, it had no right to be a thriller on multiple occasions, with both teams looking like clear-cut favourites. But this one, for the last half an hour, was only going one way.
But
I don't know how Lucknow have managed to take this game here. Is
quick
just
poll.
beyond me.
Super over, no super over. Shane.
No super over. No super.
Nikhil.
No super over.
Rahul.
They'll run
Quick.
blindly.
No.
I think there is a.
So who is winning?
I think there's a super over.
You think so? LSG is winning?
Yeah, I still back LSG.
I also think LSG is winning.
Let's.
It's LSG's game to lose.
Shivam,
really.
super over
Yeah,
or
yeah.
not?
Should I copy that?
You tell us what do you think?
No support.
No super over.
So it's 4-1.
So, Sports Today or Shivam has already announced that
Lucknow win high scoring thriller versus
Yes.
Kohli's Bangalore.
Yes.
I don't think we are live, by the way.
Yeah.
We are?
we are.
Usually it is how we are.
Normally people join us after the match.
Come on, one ball remaining, and
People have joined.
One ball, we will know.
I think he'll just touch and run. Right? Touch and run. That's what you have to do.
Anushka Sharma
even
is
if he
there.
doesn't touch, they will
They will
run.
run.
Yeah.
But I'm disappointed with your Jaydev Unadkat.
But
He
see,
should have finished the game.
that
See,
even I thought.
He should have finished the game.
I think there were only two fielders on the leg side. He managed to find one of them.
Exactly. That's the funny part.
Everyone who must be joining us would be like, they are getting to see two balls before.
Vignesh, I'm with you. I think there's a super over coming up.
Ugh, please no. God,
I think if there is a super over, I would back Lucknow again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Marks-
too far. I don't think.
Chalo, let's see.
I don't think. It's the last ball.
Hands
Coming
join
up.
over there. Shivam, join your hands, your team.
Oh, look at the field. I mean, there was a field fully
I
inside. He
think
found
there's
the fielder
another
only.
short one coming up.
Mid on.
If I were Avish, I'd just swing for the fences.
Out.
Oh!
Out.
No, he's in.
No, I think he's out.
I think
No,
he's
but this can't be out now.
No, he said
This
he-
can't be out because he ran.
Yeah,
through.
exactly. He was full through
Yes.
with the delivery
Yeah.
strike.
He can't.
Yeah,
he
but
cannot.
to
Very
be very
clever
honest,
guy.
I will never ever subscribe to anything what has happened.
No, but
that's a
why?
rule.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a
come on,
rule
it's
now.
a rule.
It's a rule.
Don't take an advantage. But this is not out. What he did was
because
beyond
he
the
was
red. He
moving
didn't.
his-
Yes, those passes
That is-
delivery
so
stride.
umpire said cannot be counted.
Yeah.
So
Umpire
he has
told
to
him.
reboot.
He was done with his delivery stride, no?
And by the way, he was in. No, he was not.
Oh,
He
no.
actually, if he had done that, then he was
Yeah.
out. But he did.
Oh, and they won. And they won.
Oh, LSG was one. Look at it.
Even Avish scored no runs.
We got some bat on it.
Yeah, he scored no runs.
LSG, they won Lucknow Super Giants of the last delivery.
Oh my God.
This match actually swung like a pendulum.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
yeah.
But towards the last half hour, there was only one winner.
Yeah.
Till they decided to screw it up.
Yeah, and I think that was the wicket that.
See the-
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Him or
No, there, TV.
There.
Him to is. Him to it
No,
is.
you didn't shout it all, yeah? What is this?
why?
Oh.
Acha, let's talk one by one. Mankad, what did you make of the Mankad? Let's get everyone's opinion.
Well, within the rules, I'm fine. Even if the game was decided on that,
Ah,
I'm
It was
fine
really
with that.
funny.
I'm fine with that.
okay.
Doesn't matter last ball or whatever.
No, I wouldn't have done that. It's well within the rules, I agree, but I wouldn't have done that.
Spirit.
Spirit is more important than the rule
Okay.
for me.
But how's the
Are they getting a delayed feed?
This boy, bro, title was right.
I mean, for the Mankad, I will give.
Mankad.
It's a non-striker.
Non-striker
It's a
run out.
non-striker
Okay.
run out.
Non-striker run out. I will give credit to Harshal Patel.
That he
could
missed.
have got. No, he didn't miss it.
He did.
He could have. No,
Yes,
no,
Hey, he missed it.
no. No.
He missed it.
No.
He did very
He. No, I think he wasn't too much. No, what I'm saying is when he ran,
Yeah.
he could have gotten out.
Yes.
But
But
clearly went for the wickets.
no,
Yeah.
he last moment did not.
What do you think?
No.
He changed his mind last minute.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Because there's some. See, this is a very spirit thing. It can happen. You know what I'm saying? In the heat of the moment, you're deciding to do it. Or, by the way, two things. Either he thought he's in.
Yeah.
which he was.
Yeah.
If you see,
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
in, and
yeah.
only last moment. So by the time he was doing it, he thought I won't do it, and
You know
But
what?
then why would he throw the ball then?
You know what it tells you?
later. That's what I'm saying. He was in two minds.
What it
He
tells
was
you?
in two minds.
It tells you how off Harshal Patel has been. He's been.
That he
See,
did back
see, see.
himself.
You see.
See, no, this to won't have Harshal Patel last over. In all of this, let's not forget. Bowled a fantastic last over.
Look
But
at that.
eventually, when it mattered, he was found wanting.
Harshal?
Yeah.
But his last over is amazing.
That's fine.
He wants
I
you to hold
agree.
it.
No, I agree. But
See, this is like, let's say if the
you
keeper had
didn't win
collected.
or lose the game in the last over.
You did. But I am saying under the circumstances, in a pressure game, that last over was fantastic. One, you took that double, which
Yes,
was smart.
Very smart.
Very smart.
Bowling was good. He beat almost everyone. Last ball also. He got a wicket, by the way, bowled. Last ball also deceived the batsman. If the keeper had been a bit smart, I don't know.
But the wicket was a giveaway.
Actually, you all thought that he missed the Mankat.
Yeah,
He
yes,
definitely
he did.
He definitely
I thought
did.
on purpose he didn't do
No,
it.
he was too
retracted.
far into his or too quick into delivery strike. So he
Exactly.
went like this and he was past the stumps.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was past
No,
the stumps.
I thought, maybe I'm wrong. I thought he was in two minds. So he started,
He
maybe
went,
he decided.
he went for the wickets, but he couldn't.
missed. Just like in his
I think
delivery. just
Exactly.
like in his
I
delivery.
felt the same way. Shay. I think he was just too fast for himself, and then he ran past the wickets, which is why he just couldn't clip.
No, I think he decided last moment not to do it. Whether it was to do with I'm confused, spirit of the game, last ball should I not, or
Virat,
whether
yes.
it was him just stepping out of not a happy chappy.
Some murmurs over there, as you would expect.
But to whom?
No, that was the umpire's camper.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
why? Umpire
but-
didn't do
but
anything.
He.
Not directed at the umpire.
It was a very cold sort of a handshake towards Harshal Patel from Virat.
Oh.
Harshal did amazingly well to bowl that last over.
No, but you have to, if you have to pinpoint reasons, there could be many. But
Yes.
the way Harshal bowled, and that is the reason why he could bowl only 2 overs out of those first 17 overs. No, or 18 overs rather. Oh, 17 overs.
Yeah.
Because, and they had no other option but to, I don't know if they would have had somebody like David Willey or a Wayne Parnell, maybe Faf du Plessis would have gone for a David Willey or Wayne Parnell than Harshal Patel at this stage.
Just, summing up the match, by the way, mid-inning, all of us predicted Lucknow to win. But let's be honest, in the situation that Lucknow found themselves in, losing those 3 quick
had lost
wickets,
that game.
Yeah. I don't think if that time if we were to come here and do a live,
They
none of
came
us
back
would have
from
picked
the
him.
dead.
Yeah. And for that, Nicholas Pooran once in a lifetime knock. Once in a lifetime. I'm not even saying that 15 balls, whatever. I think he missed it
By one
one
ball.
By one ball.
Yeah, missed it
Second
by one ball.
fastest.
Second fastest. But I'm saying even after that.
Yes.
So his 19 balls is what, 62? How many did he get? Yeah,
Just check the scorecard.
62.
Yeah,
1960.
Oh, there it is.
you
Sorry.
yourself written. No?
No, I asked him at that time which he had given. Yes. 19 balls,
Just
62.
hyphenate that, please.
Absolutely.
They had lost that game. RCB, in fact, when KL Rahul was dismissed, perhaps that could be your masterstroke, by the
That
way.
was the turning point.
Actually, and the way Virat,
Arshad, you can get up, just go there and fix
the way Virat celebrated that dismissal. Actually, it started
That
their
was the beginning of
downfall.
the end.
Yeah.
Not the celebration, the fact that
Who's
they got
down?
the
Oh,
wicket.
that is what he's saying.
Yes,
Ghanshyam Yadav
yes.
from Canada is saying Virat taking the catch and celebrating is the moment when RCB bucked it up in both.
Yeah.
Is it?
This match for sure. Last match, whose catch did he take?
No, but what is he trying to say?
He's saying that the moment
Maybe
Buck up means-
Virat should have dropped
Replace
that
the B
catch
with another letter.
and
Or he's not mean
Could have-
bucked up.
No, he means something else.
Acha, okay, okay. Bottled it is
Yeah.
what he's trying to say. Okay. No, because buck up means also they got high in spirits. So I'm not
He's playing
understanding.
rhymes here.
Okay. Code word.
Yeah.
He's sending us.
so KL Rahul, I think the way KL Rahul was struggling today.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Imagine he played 19 deliveries
He's asking what's new in that.
And he scored just 20 runs.
and this guy played 19 balls, 62 runs. How many did Badoni play?
18.
Badoni, how many Badoni?
But only still played about 14, 15 if I'm not wrong.
So whatever it is, I think that was a master stroke from LSG.
Getting KL out.
24.
Was that the master stroke?
So KL played 20 deliveries
Or-
for 18 runs.
Or a shot
What
in the
is the
foot as
master
far as
stroke he wants to
RCB are
have?
concerned.
Imagine they were down and out. Huh?
Finish.
A.
Finito.
Marcus Stoinis, thereafter Nicholas Pooran. He to completely made it. It seemed at one stage, it seemed that the match will get over by 18th or 19th. over.
Yes. So at one stage it felt like the game will get over by the 12th over because Lucknow would be all out. Then at one stage it felt like it will
The
get
last
over by
ball
the
of the
18th over.
last ball of the
because
18th.
Lucknow will win.
Yeah.
And then it went down to the last over and the last ball.
Last ball of the 18th over when Nicholas Pooran was dismissed, it was still well within their grasp, Lucknow.
Yeah.
But then, boundaries, I think that one delivery that this guy, not Harshal Patel, I think Jaidev Unadkat got an outside edge, went past the wicket keeper for a
What
boundary.
about that Stoinis drop?
Very costly, you know?
Stoinis was dropped, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think he was.
Who dropped him?
Yeah, the game turned around from there. If
Just hold the helmet, it's okay. We'll
If
take
I'm
turns.
not mistaken, I'll just tell you. I will just tell you.
Horses for courses.
That was the moment.
Chalo, we've taken this one, no?
Let's take a couple more whilst we figure out when
I'm
he
sure
was
a
dropped.
lot of people have a lot of things to say. What if that would have been an overthrow? Yamik Bhatia, actually,
Could have been.
that Harshal Patel.
Harshal Patel.
That Harshal Patel throw when he missed the wicket.
When he missed the running
The run out.
then did
What
the
if-
run out. If it was an overthrow, then they would have run the extra run.
Exactly.
Dropped by Siraj.
Ah.
He was on. Stoinis had just come out to bat, and he was. I'll tell you. He was on 2.
And by the way,
Stoinis on 2, dropped by Siraj. From there on, actually, he decided, that when he got that life, there on he decided, anyway, this is an extra life that I've got. I'm going to go berserk. And berserk he went.
Today he played like the Marcus Stoinis we know he is.
he is capable.
Today finally. He finally came to the party, did did what he does best, which is absolutely hammer the bowling.
I agree.
What is Roy SP
This is
saying?
the second part. Even
He is saying if he decided against it, he's talking about the non-strikers run out that we spoke about, Harshal Patel. So Roy SP is saying if Harshal had decided against it, as I had assumed, he wouldn't have thrown an appeal. In my opinion, he missed the Mankad. Had DK collected it, super over
he was
possible.
clumsy.
But
DK was
you know,
also clumsy in that. If
Yes.
he would have collected it cleanly, you never know.
Absolutely agree. But I'm saying for that thrown, as I said, maybe at that time, if you see closely, he thought that Bishnoi is in. So last moment he pulls out of it. If you see, Bishnoi is in.
But even then, there's no harm in dislodging the stumps. Now, if you've made your
But
mind.
he thought that it is in. He is in. So
No,
last
still it
moment he
would have been
pulls
a
out.
dead ball, no?
Yeah, correct. But he didn't. But he decided to pull out. It's only when Bishnoi then goes. You know, can you imagine all of it happening with so much pace? He's doing it, but Bishnoi is in. By the time he comes to do it, Bishnoi is gone out, but he's decided to pull out of the Mankad. Then later he realizes Bishnoi pulled
Exactly.
out, so he throws it. But it's not then a Mankad.
Yeah,
yes, that's
seems
it. That's
very
how it
unlikely.
I
What you're
think-
suggesting
I-
seems very unlikely.
I think he went for it. There
Yes.
was
Yes.
full intent, and he was in such a pace.
Exactly. He came steaming in. He realized he had
I
overrun.
think he pulled out of it.
Like if you remember with
Just like
Ashwin,
he's been way off his targets. throughout
was- you
the
think he was
last
off his
couple of
target?
years, by the way.
What is this target to miss? I doubt anyone will miss this.
He's Harshal Patel. As in, he can. He's human, I mean to say.
Yeah, maybe you're right, and maybe.
But
maybe I'm
somebody
wrong.
actually pointed out Harshal Patel. Maybe he's the only bowler who has ever missed a Mankad.
No, I'll give you the name of one who missed it first time, then got it anyway. Abhijit from the Sports Saka.
Oh,
He also missed the first attempt, second one.
Okay, we're talking about the IPL. STPL data everyone does not have.
Mirage Rules remembers a lot of things, huh?
Okay, what is he saying? Shane, please take it.
He said once a sarcastic, I'm pretty
Sarcastic.
sure he means sarcastic person said Unadkat's batting is better than his bowling. Please give a standing ovation to him. Unadkat's batting looked more confident.
I'll take the
That is-
compliment. Thank you.
That is true.
He did
But
look
I'm
very good.
disappointed.
He should have finished.
Yes.
He went for that glory shot.
Yeah, we spent the mid innings talking about how much Rahul loves Unadkat's batting. And then when Unadkat came, I was in a different room. I said, "Don't worry, Unadkat is there. He will win you the game." He
But
did
he
well.
did strike a couple of good cover drives through the offside. Just went for singles. In fact, that was the stage when Ayush Badoni and Unadkat were dealing in singles.
Yeah.
And that was perhaps the good part, that they didn't play a lot of dot balls. So at least they were rotating strikes. Look at the joy on their faces when they were batting RCB.
Yeah.
Faf du Plessis and Mark Maxwell, when they were going hammer and tongs, they were making, it seemed as if they were making fun of these bowlers and
Yeah.
the shots that they were playing. They did their job. If you can't defend 212,
Yeah.
you have nothing. And when you had already,
But why is it then all of us had then picked that they will chase 212? Because we knew defending it would be tough.
Yes.
Two reasons. One, because we knew defending it is not going to be easy. Good batting track. RCB's bowling doesn't inspire confidence, quite frankly. In the
And
net,
they
especially.
also, by the way, they lost this match in the death overs only.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, after, and you remember how many
That doesn't mean Nicholas Pooran, but even Stoinis.
That was virtually, yeah, you can say that.
Stoinis also, yeah.
But even when Stoinis was dismissed, I don't know how many of us actually thought that Nicholas Pooran can
Yeah.
play a blinder like the one that he played. 19 balls, 62. I wonder, maybe once in 2 years he'll play an innings like this. He was playing T10 in a T20 game.
But this season he's been very good, huh?
Surprisingly, shockingly good for LSG. He's been very
This season he's been good.
This is just the start. You never know. For me, I think those 16 crores that they've spent on him, paisa vasool. At least Gambhir would think that.
In fact, good you make that point. In fact, we were looking at all the expensive buys like 14
Except
crore
for Nicholas
plus, except for Nicholas Pooran. There is
Yeah.
nobody who's really come to the
Look
party.
at Cameron Green, Sam Curran,
Yeah.
Ben Stokes.
Deepak Chahar, Ben
Yeah.
Stokes. So many of them.
Yep. All of them. Since we were talking about the bowling performance of the RCB bowlers, just take a look at that. So power play, they were outstanding, 3 for 37. Look at the middle overs.
That's what
2
I was
wickets and 134. So actually, it's the middle overs where you're actually going to see teams pull back in terms of bowling. That's where they lost it, and it is all down to first Stoinis, who played a blinder, and then Nicholas Pooran. I think Nicholas Pooran, this knock will be one of the finest I've ever seen in the IPL. It has to go down as one of the finest. It's not always the hundreds that you'll remember. It's sometimes knocks like that, because incredible.
This is how he was dismissed.
19 balls, 62 runs.
But only.
And I think I can tell you why also. See, because if you look at what happens in the middle overs, who's the ones who will bring back or claw back? Spinners. Look at the spinners numbers. They're going at economies of 16 and 15, and Shahbaz only
They
bowled
had
one
just
over.
two spinners, and both of them bowled just 4 overs
And
between them, and went
look
for
at
how
the
many?
economy. They went
16.
63 runs.
63 runs in 4 overs, by the way.
And see, this is the difference when you look at other teams which have got quality spinners. They lack in that. That is the reason that when you were looking at RCB's team, at least I didn't pick them in top 4 primarily because of their bowling. And ditto for Mumbai. Everyone keeps looking at the batting and saying, wow.
The bowling is
yeah,
quality
you need to
spinners.
have bowlers to do that. And the reason for that is, see, I felt that he pulled out
did
last
attempt.
round.
In fact,
See this.
See here.
No, he
He did attempt.
He did attempt.
He deliberately attempted it, and there.
But maybe he missed it because he wasn't looking at the stumps, he was looking at Bishnoi.
Yeah. With Ashwin, I remember.
Maybe
he would
you
go
guys
for
are
it.
right, yeah.
He was very clever in the sense that he wouldn't be fully into his delivery stride. Harshal was very much into his
But
delivery
you
stride.
have to also give it to Harshal that he's a fast bowler. He comes with a bit of pace.
Yeah.
Correct.
and a runner.
But eyes was not at the target. Eyes were at Bishnoi, and he's trying to do that.
Maybe
Obviously,
he needs
he
to
had to
speak
miss.
to
Ashwin.
Yeah.
Learn
What's
perfect
the
this
best
technique.
way?
Yeah, absolutely.
Please come out of this, Shivam. Please, yes. But again, that drop catch of Marcus Stoinis is something that they will regret going forward. Hariharan Vishwanathan says, at last Stoinis and Pooran
play like 16 crore players basically.
Shocked that LSG chose playing 11 with batting only till 7. With substitution, LSG will lose IPL. Actually, this is an interesting point. For their batting, why is it that it didn't have that kind of depth which other teams are getting?
Because they didn't bowl any of the all-rounders. You had Kyle Mayers, didn't bowl a single over. Marcus Stoinis hasn't bowled a single over through the IPL. So what normally teams do is they'll pack an extra batsman, say battle 8 when you're batting first, and then they'll make sure that their all-rounders get in a couple of overs. Today there was no all-rounders to get in a couple of overs. Not even Krishnappa Gautam was.
Also,
But that's been the case now with this
LSG.
new impact rule coming in.
No, but with this new impact rule, most teams are batting 8, 9, whatever, you know.
Chennai were batting 10 the
Yeah,
other day.
but they're batting actually, you're
But
right.
interestingly, if it wasn't for the impact player rule, which was by the way announced after the auction, then they wouldn't have been batting till number 7 in that case. Now they're batting till number 7 with the impact player.
Yeah, but I'm saying, which still is thin compared to all other
Exactly.
teams.
The other
Most
teams
teams is
Even
8,
thinner
9.
is what I'm saying.
8, 9
If
that
it
they're
wasn't for
batting till.
impact.
And which is surprising because LSG would have thought with the all-rounders, I agree, it's taken the all-rounders away, but with so many all-rounders, if you use them as bowling, you could have packed another batsman and taken a bowler out.
Correct.
If you're going to, rely on your bowling. 9 bowling options they had, yeah.
But they only bowled like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
You can take it both ways. Either they're very confident about their batting. They think that our batting is good enough.
Today, imagine they were in I'm saying, okay, forget what was the score, okay. Assuming that you reach this situation in most games where you think you're winning, like till the 16th, and you end up losing those wickets. Then you will lose with no 8, 9 batting to come. Then you will need to be in a situation where your top order finishes every game. I don't know whether that will
after
happen.
a match like this, they will, it will further strengthen their belief that we can actually go with this. Because Kunal Pandya was batting out of his position. I don't think,
Yes.
although in the last game also, I think he batted
Last
at
two
number
games.
4.
Exactly.
No, he's been batting at 4.
Exactly,
Yeah.
but he's not a number 4 batter.
Exactly, but then what you do is if you have that issue, I'm just saying, you remove Unatkat, na? You're bowling him 2 overs or 3 overs or whatever, sometime less
These
than
many
that.
runs to anybody.
Yeah, then I don't think Kyle Mayers or whoever else comes in,
Will do much worse.
or Stoinis or whoever, bring them to bowl and then add that batsman.
Can I just add something here? I think the problem with LSG is the opposite of what Rahul was saying. They're not too confident in their top order. Till recent times, I had been referring to their middle order as a muddle order. Because they were batting too many middle order bats. There was not enough space. So what I think they did today was they dropped one of those because they couldn't quite figure out where to fit who. The other problem for them really is that their number 3, number 4, Deepak Hooda has had a torrid start.
Exactly. I was going to come to that. The one change that they desperately need is Deepak. I think they've tried him for 3 games now and 4. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
4
All
games now.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's crossed the 20-run mark in any 4 of them.
Yeah,
So that's enough sample. That's effectively about 28%, 30% of the matches played. That you will be playing of the 14.
That's the problem that you have to deal with. Suddenly, you had a Marcus Stoinis and Nicholas Pooran in your middle order, and they've come good. So they would continue to, I think, go with the same batting order.
The difference is Pooran has at least shown glimpses of brilliance. Yeah, today's knock was special.
Yeah.
But before this also, he was getting you quick fire 30s. With Deepak Hooda, he's not batted well at all. He has not bowled a single over, if I'm not wrong. And he's consistently batted at 3. And Badoni is having to bat at 7 despite being anything but a number 7 batter. So it's a muddle order for sure.
Okay, 3 points we want to discuss. One prompted by Donald Trump and Vignesh. By the way, you guys, did you see Shane's Donald Trump impersonation yesterday? If you haven't, go check out our video from last night and rate it. But what Donald Trump cricket and Vignesh both are saying, Donald Trump cricket is saying KL Rahul has a super negative mindset. I don't like such players. Okay, that's a personal opinion. Vignesh says KL Rahul getting out won LSG the game. So KL Rahul's knocked today.
I haven't checked Twitter, by the way. I'm sure KL Rahul must be trending.
I have.
He is.
I'll be doing a video after our live on what are the best reactions, and believe me, some of them are they're really bad.
That wallpaper joke, by the way, came from there.
Yeah. So one guy
He's
writes.
going to Twitter.
One guy writes. I put KL Rahul as my wallpaper.
He said it is trending.
Yeah, it is. I know for a fact, I checked.
Guesstimate is right.
He said.
So for me, who all are trending?
No,
By
don't
the
check
way,
for you.
I know Mankad is also
Of
trending.
course it will.
So for me, Number 1, Anushka Sharma is trending, Mankad is trending, Dinesh Karthik is trending with Harshal Patel. Simon Dool is, I'm sure he must.
Yes, we'll talk about that too.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that going
Gambhir
forward.
is trending with KL Rahul and Nicholas Pooran. Just RCB things also trending.
Okay, talking about trending,
And obviously, there's one more thing. Tu Jhooti Mein Makkar is also trending. By the way, Ashwin is also trending.
Butler. No. Is Butler also
Butler,
there?
no.
You can't relate that much.
So
to
one of the
it.
things I'll just
Yeah,
sneak
please.
peek was that
Yeah.
someone said I put KL Rahul's wallpaper on my phone. Now it's charging slowly. He said it, not me. I'm not taking ownership. I'll give full credit to whoever made the joke.
Okay, plenty more from where that came from.
Yeah.
That video will come up after that. Special on reactions on KL Rahul's innings. We've taken a few comments on that. The other thing wanted to spend time over is what were the things that we've spent?
Three things.
Mankad.
Simon Dool.
Simon Dool I'll get to a little later.
Mankad we've touched upon. Run out we should say, yeah.
Whatever, Mankad run out, but Mankad is trending now. What do I do? It's not, I didn't choose that. It is trending there. We've discussed the catch. Okay, next comment I'm taking, please Shivam, if you could be kind enough. Sridhar Savalkar says, DK is the biggest choker. Almost lost India the game versus Pakistan at World Cup and now has a fumble. When you had to do the simplest thing to win the game for you, DK chokes. Is that a true assessment?
I mean,
Just
this is-
because I think I'll have to go back and check. Did the ball bounce in front of him?
Whatever it
No, if it was a slow one, as a keeper, I will just give him a little benefit over there if the ball just bounced in front of him and if he was then unable to grab it. Maybe that's the only sort of leeway that I'll give him.
he wasn't prepared that it will be a slower ball.
Exactly.
With Harshal Patel?
Harshal Patel,
don't
who will
know.
bowl 6 slower deliveries, one after the other.
That is true.
And it was the last delivery. Harshal Patel, when he was marking his run-up or was going back to his run-up, he would have made up his mind what sort of a delivery is he going to bowl and with whether it will be slower delivery or not. And I'm sure he could have indicated or made some gesture.
I'm just
I
saying-
remember, earlier now there are bowlers who specialize in slower ones.
Variations.
Earlier what used to happen was, the bowler would just make a gesture towards the keeper. For example, he just touches t-shirt once or twice. And would bowl
Or
a
like
slower-
his ear or
Exactly,
something.
A lot of things. So if he was not prepared, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, you can't blame if the ball bounced just before it. He's a wicket keeper. He's a
I agree.
specialist wicket keeper.
See, I think it's an unfair assessment because this is the same man who hit a 6 off a final ball and won you a trophy. But DK does have a tendency of being fidgety and tough.
No, I am not defending or endorsing what the gentleman.
For always.
Exactly.
Yeah, but for today you are.
Today, yes.
Yeah.
Today, yes.
Yeah.
I just don't agree with what Harshit is saying.
Well, I think I also agree with what he said. But also I'm not going to paint him with that same brush and actually
Exactly.
say that he is that. No, there have been tough situations also where he's done well, whether for an IPL franchise or for the Indian team. So yeah, but today I'm guessing Sridhar is a RCB fan and is really hurt, and it can happen. I must have felt the same hurt when India was playing Pakistan.
Is he Sridhar or just Sridhar?
No. Sridhar
She's a
Savarkar.
We've taken this.
Last season he won so many games for RCB.
Took this too.
This one we've taken.
That's not a super chat.
What is Shivam is?
No, it's in our shared path, so everything which is coming there is popping up.
I hope all this is not on air going on.
All of these we've taken actually.
नहीं.
वो last वाला नहीं लिया. The Prasad one.
Okay, chalo, by the time he sorts himself out, let us address the elephant in the room.
Simon Dool.
Yes, the trend right now is Simon Dool. Just for those of you who are living under a rock and don't know what has happened in the world of cricket, let me tell you what it was. Simon Dool in commentary said that Virat Kohli was batting very well, was in good form, then took how many balls to reach his?
27 or 27?
No, 20 of 19 or something.
No, he said the last from 42 to 50, he took 10 balls or something like that. He said something like that in commentary.
yeah.
And he said, he hinted at the fact that a milestone was coming and so he slowed down.
down.
That is what Simon Doull said in commentary. After that, I have seen some reactions on social media, some saying that what Simon Doull is saying is right, this happened. Some obviously haven't taken it too kindly, and there are lots of abusive comments as well against Simon Doull. So the Twitter world is divided. What that has done is that he's trending anyway. Whether you agree with him, disagree with him, he's trending.
Right.
Let us go across the room and weigh in on this.
So, if I'm not wrong, he got to 42 of about 27, 28 deliveries. And it is just then that the field restrictions were lifted. If I'm not wrong with my assessment.
Okay.
So, and I did see him slow down after those field restrictions were lifted, and not just him. It's not like I was seeing Faf hit boundaries, at will either.
Yeah.
So for me, that little change in field, I think those over 7 and 8, if we have to closely have a look at it, I think.
See from 6 overs onward, what was it till
Exactly.
6, and what, did it really change after 6?
Yeah.
Or if it did not change after 6 and change after 8, 9, then that field restriction cannot be
Yeah.
a thing.
Also, just one more thing. Check who is bowling.
We will. If it's a spinner or not.
Yeah.
How many did Virat get today? 61?
Yeah.
Yes,
But just go to till from the 6th over. What was the at the 6th over, end of
Yeah.
6th over?
Virat was 42 of 25 balls.
Okay, 6th over.
So he
And
takes
now-
10 balls exactly. 35 I remember he took 35 balls to get to his 50.
So he took 10 balls for
balls
the
for
next 8
8
runs,
runs.
which is what he points out.
Yes.
Now, Harshit has a point. Harshit says that also coincided with the fact that the power play got over at that time.
Yes.
So it's got not so much to do with the milestone that Simon Doull is suggesting. It's got to do with the field restriction, and I think that is a valid point. At least there is a clear cut demarcation as to when he slows down and when he does not.
I think he also, after what happened in the last game against Kolkata, remember, started off tentatively, then in Team Saudi's second over, took him to the cleaners. What was his downfall? Sunil Narayan coming on, bowling one which comes in, goes through that wonderful gate. Did spinners come on? I think if they did,
I want to know. So after the 6th over, who comes out to
I
bowl?
think the spinners would have come on.
Shivam, can we have the full calls here? We'll all be able to see, na?
So,
Yeah.
Virat was batting on 42
25.
of his first 25 balls. And these were all played within the
Power play. Yeah.
Yes.
Within the first 6 overs.
Yeah.
Thereafter, he eventually gets out for 61 of 43 deliveries. Okay, or 44 deliveries, you're right. Which means he got 19 runs of 19 balls.
100 strike, right?
So, but is it no? Because Simon Doull said that because milestone was coming, so he slowed down.
The fact is that what Simon Doull, I don't know, I can give another reason. Harshit is giving some other reason. You can give another reason.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is that Virat looked in good form today, and with Faf du Plessis struggling, he also slowed down with the. And this has happened in the past also. Just that, in the past, what we've seen is Virat will get to a score of 40 of 30 deliveries and would eventually score 60 of 40 deliveries. So that's how he played.
He would cover up.
Today it was a different scenario where for the first few runs he was quick off the blocks and thereafter he slowed down.
Yeah, this is also interesting that it's actually, I think Harshit also made a valid point that there was it cannot just be a coincidence that suddenly, I don't think now with that point in mind, I don't think now milestone was an issue. Because if milestone was an issue, then it didn't have to be coinciding exactly with the power play getting over.
So that means you are suggesting that Virat was struggling against the slower bowlers.
Maybe. Did the spinners come on after that?
No, I'm saying Maxwell didn't struggle, du Plessis didn't struggle. Look at the RCB spinners. 4 overs bowled between Karan Sharma and Shadab, and
But quality is different, no?
whatever it may be.
Quality, we just agreed that the quality that they had. Who bowled the 7th and the 8th over? Who bowled the 7th and the 8th right after that? You wanted to say?
Just But you can't really compare the way Faf and Virat played today because they were very contrasting.
Ravi
While you
Vishnu,
had
and he
and it was Krunal Pandya.
So-
he went for just 6 runs in that over.
Yeah.
Thereafter, Krunal Pandya
6 runs.
just 6 runs again. Then Ravi Vishnoi went for 6 runs again,
So there you have it.
and thereafter.
So I think the
by the way, it was
spin getting to
broke
his
the
head
shackles.
maybe.
huh?
Yeah.
The fact that he was out to spin last time around, and
Yeah.
there's been a lot of talk around Virat Kohli getting out to spin. Maybe that got into
Yeah.
his head.
100% because he
Yeah.
only hit I think 1 or 2 boundaries in
And
that time
he
period.
didn't. No, so he didn't take any chances either. He was just playing along the ground.
Yeah, he didn't take any chances.
No
He
chances taken at all.
Only 1 boundary. Just
No, but
one
why?
of Krunal.
Why didn't he take?
Maybe given
This
this,
is Virat
if he-
Kohli. He's King Kohli.
Yeah, but he's Virat Kohli who got out to a Sunil Narayan off spinner last time.
No, no. If what you are saying, then it's a matter of concern. That it means that he is underconfident against spinners. If he wasn't taking his chances, either the bowlers were bowling very well, or he was a little underconfident. Because once Faf du Plessis was set, he didn't bother as to who the bowler was.
Exactly.
Maxwell didn't bother as to who the bowler was.
Yeah.
You know, whether it was
And
Amit
for a
Mishra,
set
Ravi
batter to
Vishnoi.
slow down looks a little difficult for me to digest. You
To
said
that
if 40 odd runs don't just come like that. 42, 44 runs don't just come off like
And
that.
he is Virat Kohli. He knows how to get runs.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
knows how to score runs. That is the reason why, when you compare somebody like Rohit Sharma or Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma is struggling for runs. Virat Kohli is not struggling for runs. Virat Kohli is struggling with the manner in which he is getting those runs, or in the manner in which he was getting the runs. He at least in the last few months, 6-7 months, he is in a decent form across formats.
Yeah.
There was one concern, that was Test cricket, and he got that monkey off his back with that 186 in Ahmedabad Test.
Yeah.
So that monkey is also off his back now. So Virat, at least we know that Virat knows how to get runs.
Yeah, he's not fighting any
Rohit
demons,
Sharma-
I'm saying.
With Rohit Sharma, the struggle is that he's not getting runs.
Acha, okay. Shivam wants us to read a couple of tweets on the subject that Harsha Bhogle has put out. So let's read them. He starts by tweeting, "This game confirms everything we have been talking about strike rates. Kohli 61 of 44, eventual strike rate of 139, but got 16 of 15 at the end. Du Plessis 79 of 46, eventual strike rate of 172, but was 33 out of 30 balls.
Yeah.
Those balls don't come back, and RCB were shot in the end. It is not about the eventual strike rate." So you see,
I agree.
like with KL Rahul today, it's a continuation that he's saying. The next bit of tweet is, so you see, like with KL Rahul today, many times you use up deliveries at the top and don't get the finish. That is why using up balls assuming you will get a finish is a poor choice, especially in a 200 kind of game. If you do get a finish, effectively you've just got out of jail.
And I agree. See, that's what I was saying. If Virat gets to a score of 40, and
But
he's
what
unbeaten
is
on
he
40,
saying? Is he?
I'll just if I can explain
yeah,
it in
please.
numbers.
Ha.
So what I think he is saying, Virat comes out to open, first 40 runs, he gets those 40 runs of 30 deliveries. What is his strike rate?
130, whatever.
Not even 130, I think 120 or
Whatever,
Okay.
yeah.
Now next 10 deliveries, he scores 20 more runs. He is now 60 runs of 40 balls. His strike rate is 140. Tomorrow, if you go and criticize Virat here, sitting here, people will tell you his strike rate is 140. There are
So my
players-
point is, what is wrong?
but
his
he
strike
has
rate is not
consumed perhaps the most important stage of the match, where in power play, why is power play there? Why does it exist? It exists only and only to benefit the batting team.
Yeah.
But then if you are not making use of those power play overs, then might as well drop yourself down in that batting order. That is the reason why Joss Butler is the best batsman in this
but he's
format.
also kind of changed the way he's playing this IPL. Having said that, but my point is, then if that's the case, what is the point he's trying to make today? Because today though he made full use of the power play. Virat Kohli.
Today I agree.
Yeah.
Today, yes.
No, so but I'm saying then what is the point he's trying to
Today
make?
he's
Is he saying
pointing fingers at Faf.
Faf du Plessis.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what even I thought.
yes.
So what he's trying to say is that Faf, okay, at the end, his strike rate does look good, but he would have, this is luck also, because had he got out earlier, then he would have consumed some important balls. It's just that he did not, so now it looks good. But I'm saying at the end of the day, who had a bigger impact in the game?
Faf.
Then, so how do you criticize him also?
But I think I will take that leverage or give that leverage to certain players. I'll give that leverage or that concession to somebody like Rohit Sharma, because that's been his game. Because Rohit Sharma and Faf, they are sort of players. Okay, let's keep Rohit Sharma out of this for the time being. Faf du Plessis, that has been his modus operandi. He does take time to start with. But then the good thing about Faf du Plessis is that he can bat long. He can eventually make up. Same is the case with Rohit Sharma. Same is the case with Chris Gayle also. There would be to start.
But same is the case with Virat. He can get you big knocks. I think he's got bigger in terms of quality, number of high scoring knocks. I'm sure more than Rohit. If you take out big knocks in
IPL
T20
certainly.
cricket.
IPL
T20 cricket.
Virat is way. In fact, a lot of players are way
T20
ahead of
cricket.
Rohit Sharma. Rohit Sharma is not an IPL great.
Yeah, but I'm saying T20 cricket.
never been,
even Kohli has that ability to get you a big knock.
I'm just saying. I'm just putting an example here. With Rohit Sharma, what used to happen? The moment he used to cross 100, everybody would say, "Oh, ab to 200 marenge."
One day, yes.
Ab to 200 aayenge.
One
Ab to
day,
200
yes.
aayenge. So I think and with Faf, we have seen this very often, that what Faf does is, even if he takes a few deliveries to start with, he can compensate, he can make up in the end. But with Virat, what we've seen is, especially post in the last 5 odd years, is that he starts well, he's quick off the blocks, but thereafter, after he's consumed or taken 30 deliveries, that is where he thereafter he struggles to keep up with the pace of the match or the strike rate.
Two reasons, and one, because as we point out, the power play is over, so you don't have those things where you pick out the gaps and get the boundaries. The second, he has in fact been struggling against spin for a long time, and we've seen it too often. He'll have that one get out of jail shot, which in certain matches will save him, but in certain matches, Kolkata match being a prime example, go for that shot, it's gone through the gate because it'll spin subtly inside. Moeen Ali was getting him out like that. Sunil Narayan's been getting out like that for ages now.
Varun
It's a concern.
Chakravarti.
Varun, yes.
So I mean, on that front, I'll kind of agree and disagree with Simon. I disagree on the fact that he slowed down because of milestone.
Yeah, true.
I don't think he's
that
too
even I
milestone obsessed. Yes, I think he may have slowed down, which again, as Harsha is also pointing out, you fell short by a few runs, so everyone needed to up the ante and really get some more runs. So I think two factors went. One, the field opening up, as Harshit pointed out, and maybe because the spinners, and he has been a bit vulnerable against spinners, so he tried to change his game, thinking that okay, let me get over these 2-3 spinners. Once the fast bowlers come, I'll accelerate. Maybe that was his thing. Eventually, it did cost RCB a few runs. And if you're thinking that most occasions RCB would have won, that's not true, because small ground, and we said it. This only looks once in a lifetime sort of a match because of how Pooran and Stoney's played, because of the start that LSG also had. Certain days LSG would have had a good start, so it wouldn't have been. I mean, if they had played according to their potential, such totals would be chased more often than not.
And by the way, if people are actually going for our heads, let me make it very clear. Today in the team meeting after this match is over, Mike Hessen and all those members in the support staff, Sanjay Bangar, I doubt if he'll say anything. But even if, I don't think anybody would say that Virat, we lost this game because of you. Faf, we lost this game because of you. Maxwell, we lost this game because of you. You lost this game because of your bowling. You lost this game maybe because of those quick decisions that you had to
But
make.
you
at the
agreed
moment.
that this bowling couldn't have saved this in a ground.
That's why we all picked LSG.
So what? Why should the bowlers be playing? That's what I'm saying. They were going to be sitting ducks on this ground, flat batting track, small.
But somebody else has to. I think what Simon Dool is saying is also incorrect. What Harsha Bhogle, maybe he has never said this all these years for Virat, just because he wanted to say this today. Just because that innings of Faf du Plessis it places itself very aptly for something that he wanted to say for Virat Kohli. He said it.
But then on most occasions it's been the other way around. It's been somebody else who's been the aggressor, and Virat has been consuming those deliveries in the power play, or let's say, otherwise.
No, wait, but which is the point that he's making. Maybe that point was not to be made for Faf. But he's saying Faf today did something that
So
you
he's
could make
being a
that
scapegoat then.
So he's using him as a shield, not
As
even
a shield.
scapegoat.
I thought RCB should have finished with a score of somewhere around 180-85. It was because of Maxwell and Faf du Plessis that he ended up scoring a 212.
More than 200. Yeah.
So I don't think you will blame, or you can blame the batters. If somebody has to be blamed, it has to be the coaching staff. It has to be the people who are there present at the auction table. People who are bowling. Somebody like Harshal Patel, who's playing in the national team, who's been part of a World Cup team. David Willey. Although David Willey was pretty good, Wayne Parnell almost
really
won them.
off.
Won them the game in that over where he picked up 2 wickets.
Yeah.
Then Siraj also got Kyle Mayers. So Siraj is also there. So you have these are all international players who have played for their national teams. What are they doing irrespective of the conditions? 212. It's a very strange thing to happen. That either we love LSG so much that with 212 on the board,
We all said.
everybody said in chorus that LSG will or can
he
win.
mentioned 2 reasons now. Ace was a good pitch to bat on. It's got small
bowling
boundaries,
doesn't
and RCB's bowling we always knew. Okay, so many super chats, Shivam. Let's take them.
Oh, so left all these.
So many.
An RCB,
Arey, yeah.
Right. 2 catches he took. Today he took KL's. Against Kolkata he took Russell's catch, Golden Duck. After that, Shardul came and tonked everyone. So both times Kohli's catches was actually the turning point.
Yeah.
Acha,
Yeah,
the point
that
that
was
you're
the point
making.
that
up.
was-
The golden duck, na?
Yeah. That was
Okay, Ghanshyam, got that. Next, Manchester Rising. Who wins the IPL after minimum 2 games for each?
Well, each team has played 3, I think, man.
Now 3. Yeah. Most or all.
Okay, he's asking to pick.
Yeah.
Rajasthan Royals.
Yeah.
Kolkata Knight Riders.
Arey.
मैं फाइनल बताता हूँ मतलब फाइनल के KKR एंड लखनऊ
KKR and Lucknow.
I saw those videos KKR ka. Those they've released on social media after that. Those they are saying that हमारे खून में purple खून है हमारा.
That's just bleed blue type ना.
bleed purple.
blue का होता है किसी के अंदर blue blood थोड़ी होता है.
We say bleed blue for Indian team, Indian cricket team.
Bhai Sahab, you have to see the fan following in Kolkata. See Shane, you ask him, you bleed blue or bleed purple, he'll say purple.
I bleed both actually because I'm also a Chelsea fan. So
So not India, he's not big. So Chelsea is big blue.
खून है नाना पाटेकर का खून है. सब मिला के. बता ये चेल्सी का खून ही है.
कौन सा?
KKR का खून. कौन सा खून है? बता इसमें KKR का खून कौन है, चेल्सी का खून कौन सा? बता.
नहीं वो तो पता चलेगा, रंग अलग है. In his thing वो दोनों के same color था ना.
different hands. No?
A good point Nikhil Raj makes.
No.
He always does. Why not यार?
Maxwell's not fit to bowl.
अच्छा?
He's just about.
He has to bowl off spin यार.
Physically.
Yeah, physically.
No, could be mentally not ready to bowl.
Yeah, he was. I
Took a
remember.
break also.
It hasn't ability wise also, no?
Ability wise, he's been fine as a bowler.
No, but he has a knack of picking up wickets
Exactly.
against
No,
a
but,
lefty. You never know.
Yes.
Pooran. No, I think they tried with Karan Sharma, and when they realized that, by the way, Pooran can play spin very well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That is one of the reasons, maybe because they go with those what do you call them? Player matchups.
Yeah, matchups. Yeah.
Sai Srivastava, what is he saying?
IDK.
He's saying, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't I don't know if it's a milestone or not, but you cannot justify 61 or 44 balls on that pitch Simon Dewey maybe should have put it another way instead of bringing.
Yes,
I
agreed. Shai.
Sai, you've put it in a better way than Simon.
Sai was better than Simon.
But Simon Dool is a very, very courageous man. Not for
Yeah.
the first time.
He
by
got
the
out
way.
Babar Azam also.
Not for the first, and that was when he
In
was
Pakistan.
in Pakistan.
Exactly.
He was
Yes.
commentating in Pakistan.
अरे ये सुपर सेट नंबर 12 है तो
Oh, yaar.
Okay,
Virat Rules, huh?
come on,
Sorry,
man.
Maharaj.
Next.
What has happened?
Okay,
Karthik K.
pushback on RS.
Rohit Sharma struggling 4 runs. Huh?
He isn't looking
4
to
runs,
anchor.
अच्छा.
For
4 runs. He isn't looking to anchor, unlike Virat, but wants a quick start. Let's switch roles so Rohit anchors and VK can be aggressive from ball 1. I don't think it's a
Where?
exactly in the Indian team. I doubt. I mean,
But will they be there
Exactly,
in the
that's the
T20
thing.
team?
Will they be opening together?
No, but Virat is not your opener in T20s.
Yeah.
no?
exactly. He was not your opener even in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Maybe he's talking about ODI. Can that be?
No, but in ODIs also Virat is not the opener.
Exactly. No, what he means is in IPL, let's switch both their roles. Tell Rohit, you play the long game. Tell Rohit, you attack
But
from
how would it? Because they're not
And what
playing
will KL
together.
Rahul do?
It's
So
for
he-
18 of 20.
He can do whatever. All three are in different teams. They don't have to be dependent on each other.
Exactly. Not
do
anymore.
whatever they
They can
want.
all anchor in different teams.
Yeah. Yeah.
Easier said.
Or be like, if you're being an anchor, be like MS Dhoni. He anchors, he ensures the other one hits 6s and 4s, and then when the last few
Last 2-3 balls, he'll
score.
bang bang.
Be like that then. Smart.
Shubham has a question addressed to you, Rahul.
Which is?
So Shivam Garg wants me to answer or give him one name of any Indian player apart from Virat Kohli who can play swing, fast bowling of Pakistan, South African or Australian bowlers. You can see the state of Prithvi Shaw, Deepak Hooda, Rahul Tripathi against
150 game
150.
TH pace.
No, though he makes a valid point, the guys that we're investing in also going into the future, those same guys aren't really doing very well. I mean, there could be some other guys you go to now, I don't know, or you go back to them. But
Gil has been
Hooda,
doing
Gil?
Gil, yes. Gil, yes,
name
but
that was in
Ishan
my
Kishan,
mind.
not so much.
To be fair, I mean,
Prithvi Shaw, you said, would be the
But-
next big thing, not happening. But there are others emerging, like Ruturaj Gaikwad, who had been injured,
Very,
but is
very good
looking
against
very good
fixed
now.
bowling.
You know, there's a Tilak Verma. So I don't know whether the guys are right that you were investing
But
in.
you know, if you see the body of his work, I mean to say Virat's work, nobody comes even close to what Virat has done
correct.
or what Virat
Absolutely.
and or what these players might do. So yeah, there's no question about it.
Okay, Piyush Nandre says whatever has happened is happened. Cricket is winning in such kind of matches. Enjoy the cricket, guys. Don't direct it on narrow level.
Narrow.
But we did enjoy it. And if anything, this
He
is
loved it.
It's a very expansive discussion.
I
You can't
think
call it
the
narrow.
run out bit, I think this must have come when we were
Anything but
discussing.
narrow.
Yeah, it's expensive.
I'm saying this must have probably come when we were discussing about the run out bit, but we've talked
But
so
we
much
discuss.
more.
That's what we do every,
talked so
every
much
night.
more.
Every day.
Yeah. And I think
need
that's
to
what people expect
Amit
us to
Mishra
do when they
isn't-
come.
Isn't he resembling Mohan Lal?
With that beard now. And some weight also.
And also that I can't call it a haircut, but
Hairstyle.
hairstyle. He's saying hairdo.
Yeah, that also
Same
works.
thing.
Also
Yeah,
works.
yeah.
Has he done something?
Would have probably done something. I can give you a few reasons why.
Manchester Rising once again from the US of A says now IPL knows all the fuss about Pooran, RCB's, but IPL knew that already. They bid for him.
Every year.
So they know RCB's reliance on top 3 plus poor death bowling will always stop them from winning the cup.
Correct.
In the words of MS Dhoni, nothing more to add.
Right.
Very well summed up.
Mirage rules. Is
Okay. Chin.
So if I am KL Rahul, I would simply demote myself to number 4 if my team is chasing above 180. Have Stoinis or Hooda open and go wham bam.
It's not a bad suggestion, but we know it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
That guy is fighting for his place in that T20 lineup in the Indian team. Not too long ago, he was being considered
Next
as-
captain.
Exactly. What wrong did Venkatesh Prasad say?
Rakesh Bhushan is saying.
He was correct about. So this is Rakesh Bhushan. KL doesn't deserve a place in any T20 team. He was playing
in a
In a
different.
different planet.
But what does that mean? Playing in a different planet sometimes means like he was.
It was really good.
Is Venkatesh Prasad trending today?
No,
No, I don't think
no,
so.
he's not.
Well, maybe now.
Is Akash Chopra?
What?
Hey, he stood for him.
No, Akash Chopra, to be fair, there were some tweets I saw where people were targeting him too. So yeah, does happen.
Ah,
Nah, we've taken that.
हो गया.
Acha.
Oh, that.
we've taken it. All of this is
We're done, I think.
Come back to.
But
Okay, come
he's-
back to regular.
Zahid Iqbal. Where is he?
No, it's not.
I think we
Just-
took it.
No, he sent just the money. No words with it.
I think he was in the
Shivam
background.
has
Come
nothing
back.
to
Normal
do.
comments.
What do you want us to do now? Should we read?
Are, yes,
That
thank
KL
you.
Rahul is saying unbelievable. We also know he was
Karthik
unbelievable
again.
today.
Okay, Karthik says, what I meant was if RS anchors in Mumbai, he would be amongst the top run getters. He can stat pad. In search for quick runs, he is losing his wicket while striking well enough.
That's a valid point.
Yeah, but I think look at the Mumbai batting. I think they bat so deep with Tim David coming in at 7. I think the best
Still
approach
lack
would be.
experience.
Yeah, they do, but I'm saying that the problem is their bowling.
And the bowling lineup, really.
That's the issue.
No spinner really.
And you know, just to go with who was this? Miraj Rules? No.
Karthik.
Karthik. Yeah. So, and I agree because if you see majority of his IPL career, Rohit Sharma's, he's played that role of an anchor.
Yeah.
At least after he grew in stature. Initial days, yes, he would also go after the bowling. But then if you see in the last few years, he has also toned down his batting.
Because he used to bat alongside Quinton.
Yes, exactly.
Now Ishan.
And he would want to bat long. He would
Yeah.
at that time. So maybe, yeah. I would suggest, open with Cameron Green and Ishan Kishan. And let Rohit Sharma bat in the middle order.
Not
at
a bad
number 3
idea.
or number 4.
Not a bad idea.
But not for KL Rahul.
Okay, Shubham Garg says debate is still not settled. Without Virat, you can't win on helping pitches. With him, we criticize him in high scoring games. Where do you draw the line? Okay, so he's saying that in different scenarios where the pitch is really doing something, then you would need a batsman like Virat as well. No, plus he had a very good outing at the T20 World Cup also.
When
He
did
was
we
a
win
standout.
a match in helping conditions? Tell me.
No, in
You
fact,
won a Lord's Test?
no. I think he's talking about T20. Is it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'm talking about overall cricket, by the way. I'm
Huh.
talking about overall cricket. Please tell me if you have one odd matches, you can always pinpoint. So if you take the sample size of last couple of years, 3 years, by the way, nothing against Virat Kohli. He has been the best cricketer across formats for not just for India, I think in this entire era. But just to take this point forward, tell me, we went to England under Virat's captaincy. We won there 2 matches,
Lost one.
lost 1. The 2 matches that we won, I think KL got 100. That was oval or Lords?
200s. 200s he got, no?
Over the logs, was it?
Oval and
Rohit
Lords.
also got 100 there.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't remember if Virat got 100 there or not. Anyways,
21.
18. Got 21.
21.
21 he definitely didn't because that was in the drought.
Okay.
4 plus 1, na?
So there you go. Then
Yeah.
where did we win? Melbourne we won.
Yes.
Yeah.
Achha, he wasn't there.
He was-
He wasn't there.
wasn't there.
Rahane scored a century
then
in
Sydney
Melbourne.
we drew. Then Brisbane.
He wasn't playing.
He wasn't
Wasn't
there
playing.
unfortunately.
No, but in T20 you won in Melbourne weren't the easiest conditions to bat
Pakistan.
on. Pakistan
Yes.
game.
Yeah. Perth,
Wasn't easy. Perth, yeah.
not certainly not.
Yeah.
Easy.
The
We lost. Yeah, badly. And in fact, the one flat pitch you got was Adelaide, which you lost again. Yeah, but that wasn't like helpful
and
to.
if there are any other matches that you remember,
Yeah, no.
South
Again,
Africa, but he didn't score.
Asia Cup, he scored, but those weren't really like seam friendly conditions.
Nagpur
as
Test match here, Rohit Sharma got
Rohit Sharma got
on that wicket, by the way, on that wicket, where everybody was struggling.
Yeah.
there was a team like Australia, number 2. I think at that time they were the number 1 team in the
Yes.
world. They were dismissed within a session.
Yeah.
So Virat has been phenomenal, but in the last 2 years, Virat has had his share of struggles. So
There was another super chat, Shivam. Can take the last one. Mr. Shekhar says, today marks 1 year since I started watching sports today, almost every day during lunch and dinner. Great work, Nikhil, Siddharth, Shane, Rawat sir, Harshit, everyone. Thank you so much.
thank you, Shekhar. In
Shekhar,
fact,
thank you
you've
for your
been
kind
part of
comments.
this
Journey.
team. Yeah. You are also part of this team.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we often say it's you guys who keep us energized till at 12:30 at night also.
Match
So-
got really overplayed today.
But thankfully,
They all
after Rinku Singh, IPL was going like this. Rinku took it there, and this match has taken it
Rinku ने
again.
IPL खड़ा कर
Another
दिया.
step.
We were talking
So,
yesterday,
yeah.
no? Sunday was Super Sunday. Monday did in some way turn out to be a manic Monday.
Manic Monday.
Yeah, said that. Anything we have to take, Shivam?
Yeah, what do you
one
expect?
more.
Gambhir versus Kohli.
People are saying there is some reaction that he showed when Kohli got out, but I don't know. Gambhir showed some reaction.
Didn't come
He
across.
missed it. There was some comments. Huh?
Shubham Garg Singh
Normal
scored
it was,
100 in
nothing.
oval. India's total was 480. Other batsmen scored 350 runs. South Africa, third test, India all out 180, Virat 80. You need team effort to win a test match. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Correct.
That's exactly what I'm saying. See, every time you do well overseas, when I'm talking about when you win a test match or a series, you will realize that your openers have done well. So the kind of start you get that also determines whether you've done well or not. Be it Gaba, be it Melbourne, of course. Rahane got 100.
Yes, Rahane
that
got
was
100.
exceptional.
Yeah.
Then Rohit and Virat did incredibly well on that tour of England in 2021. That was one of the reasons why you came back home with a lead of 2-1 in that series.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying the point that I am also trying to make is Virat Kohli is also part of that team, and every time that team does well, you won matches. Virat has got his runs. Even the bowlers, now your bowlers get you 20 wickets.
Yeah.
So that's also one of the primary reasons why
Absolutely.
you win test matches. Thank
Good
God.
question, Mehraj Rule. Will Simon Dool get an IPL contract next year? I think he will.
He should.
You should.
He will.
We are a very, in fact,
Love the
BCCI,
man.
IPL governing council.
Very tolerant.
No, it's not about being tolerant. No, they are tolerant. And very transparent.
Acha, you want us to show the points table, and only reason he never shows us the points table.
We know the
Today
agenda,
Shivam,
yeah.
our producer, has put it for us to talk about it. He will cut it full frame also, because Lucknow Super Giants
It has gone full frame already.
is number one and only. In fact, distance there is, because everyone else 4. They are clear cut above everyone. It's not just net run rate. 6 points.
And the
Clear
points
cut.
table will not even change tomorrow. Unless Delhi wins.
Oh, there's Delhi versus Mumbai. Nah.
Oh yeah, it's someone is getting off the mark tomorrow.
Yes.
Definitely.
And it's not threatening Lucknow Super Giants dominance.
And I need to find myself a new Delhi gear now because both my
Sipper.
gears haven't worked.
Sipper. I've just come.
I do have an old Delhi Daredevils flag though with me. I think I'll get that tomorrow.
But then it's not the same.
But again, Delhi Daredevils don't have very good memories of that time either.
Okay, before we go, as always, Cricket Exchange that you can play on the SportsTak app. It's also available on the SportsTak website. It's a very interesting game. It's a predictor, just as you play fantasy cricket, but this is more nuanced and more detailed. So if you're a cricket nut, go and play this game. There's a wallet, just add money onto that and then make predictions. You have to predict the top 3 gainers, top 3 losers of every match. If you get your 6 prediction right, you can double, triple, I don't know, whatever is the odds that day, you will get in your wallet. You'll have that amount of increase in your purse. So there is a stock price, and if you've been following our show, the stock price goes up, goes down depending on the performance. Big players have a higher stock price. price, so they really need to do well to increase their stock up. But if you're an average player, even an average performance will push your stock price up. If you're a newbie, very low stock price, then just slight bit of performance will also take your stock up. But if you're a good player, you have to match up to those standards. So top 3 gainers today, you usually see players that aren't very highly rated go up in the gainers. So as you will see, Wayne Parnell, Ayush Badoni, Marcus Stoinis are there. 17% stock price has risen for Stoinis, 18 for Ayush Badoni, 19 for Wayne Parnell. If you're wondering why Nicholas Pooran is not there, who played an outstanding inning, because his stock price is so high that for him to have a 17% increase, he probably has to get 100.
So basically, he was expected to do well.
Yes, yes. So he would have had an increase, but could have been less than 17, 18 and 19.
So
May have
it's
been
like
15, 16.
a player has been bought for say about 50 lakhs and he gets you
A bigger
Bigger, like a 50. 50 will do a lot. Whereas somebody who's bought for 16 crore, 50 will just push his stock price by 5%.
And probably won't even make it to top 3.
Yes.
In fact, the main reason Stoinis is showing up here is because I think for the last few matches his would have fallen.
Yes.
One of the bigger falls.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
So his stock price had fallen, and so from here it goes up. So these are the top 3 gainers.
those are the
Top
gainers.
3 losers that you have are David Willey, Avesh Khan, Krunal Pandya. 10% Krunal stocks fallen, Avesh 12 and 17 for
KL
David
Rahul
Willey.
is not here.
Exactly what I was about to say.
But maybe I'll tell you why, because his stock would have fallen previous matches only. So it would have come down.
Correct.
So
no
it's not really
expectations.
so it's not really gone
No,
down any
expectations
further.
were high, but then it's come down.
It's already come down.
Yeah.
It's trading at a
He
low
has to
price.
be one of then he has to be one of the biggest
Circuit
losers.
breaker.
Yesterday we were also having this show because some player we were talking about didn't feature like उसपे circuit breaker लग गया होगा.
No trading.
No
Stop.
trading allowed.
Trading stop.
Probably you don't know if that was the case today also.
No, that
Top
wasn't.
3 losers से ही हुआ.
Oh, that's what now. Circuit breaker. That's not happening. So it's Cricket Exchange. Go check that out.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, 2 destinations. You can see it on our graphic as well. For the moment, from all of us, thank you so much for your company. Monday comes to an end. Tuesday is another day, another match. We look forward to your company.
High profile match.
High profile, yeah, big game. Tickets are not available in Delhi.
Only passes are available.
Passes also not available.
Tickets I can understand.
Passes also not
So it's
available.
national capital.
Not available.
National
Nothing
capital
available.
versus financial capital.
Mumbai, Delhi, all gone. Even it's a work day in Delhi.
But what is the capacity here? 35, 40,000?
Not 40. I
27?
think
Must be around that. 30, I think. 30,
40 तो नहीं.
30
What is the
35.
population of
30
Delhi?
odd.
But how many of them are proper Delhiites?
No, I'm just
20
Delhi.
million or
I'm
something.
saying
Delhi
include
NCR.
Gurgaon and
Yeah, Delhi NCR, but
It's 1.45 and it is expected to go to 2 crores in the next 5 years.
this is only
Yeah.
Delhi.
Only Delhi.
So
Only
you can actually
yeah, that's 20
say-
million, right?
say-
So that's what I said. Close to 20 million. That's the population.
so it should be around 20 million you're saying.
But then that's a lot of migrant population
million.
also, no?
Whatever. And I'm talking not just Delhi, Delhi NCR.
Then Delhi NCR should be 30 million.
Yes, much more. Delhi is just about 2 crores in a few
Just
years.
Delhi?
Yes.
No, I thought that was
That's what the government is saying. Delhi government is projecting population, is expecting the number
NCR.
to
Then to it.
it'll blow
Would be
like
chock-a-block.
anything. Yeah.
So, and 27,000 out of those 27,000, I'm sure there must be 15 to 20,000 people would have arranged for their passes.
Yeah, not available.
अगर आप बाई चांस टिकट नहीं मिला, पास नहीं मिला,
तो ऐसे ही घुस
थोड़ा
जाओ।
देख सकते हैं. Subscribe कर सकते हैं.
बहुत ही
Shivam
बहुत
said
ही
it, yaar. In
Shivam
case
ने कितना एक incredible
you're
आपको idea
watching
दिया है।
us, in case you don't manage to get a ticket, you know the one destination you have to come to. For now, from
Acha, there's just
Four of us.
Harsha Bhogle had also tweeted about Bishnoi. Bishnoi was leaving his crease early. Any silly people out there still saying you shouldn't run the non-striker? So Harsha was in favor of the monk card.
Fair enough.
To which Ben Stokes has replied saying, thoughts Harsha? He says question mark. Umpire's discretion, 6 penalty runs if obviously trying to gain unfair advantage by leaving crease early would stop batters doing it without all controversy. Acha, he's got a different.
come up with
He
a
actually came up with a
suggestion.
solution. I thought he'd be
yeah.
talking about spirit.
No, he came up with a solution.
Most of the English players do. I mean,
Chalo. Bye bye.
Good night.
Chalo ji, good
Bye-bye.
night. Bye bye.
Good night.